What is lobing? TP20 modules have 3 internal location points. These location points are often referred to as seats. When a touch point is taken with the stylus, these location points pivot, breaking the electrical circuit, registering the point. The maximum recommended length of stylus is 50 to 60 mm, depending on module type. This provides an equal probing force no matter which direction the point was taken. So what happens when we need to use a longer stylus length? A longer stylus will generate more leverage on contact. This means the required force to trigger the probe will vary depending on direction. For example, points taken where the module can pivot on 2 seats will be registered with a low force, logging the point early. If a point is taken where the module can pivot on only 1 seat, it will take a higher force to trigger, logging the point late. This all results in incorrect form error at the point of measurement. The following examples show form errors from a known ring gauge. Both measurements used the same module, the same depth, and both took 100 points. How do we fix it? Aberlink3D has an innovative way to correct the error. This is done via the Datum with Lobing option within Probe Manager. Let's check it out. So here are the measurements from the test. You can see the 4x20 has the 6 micron form error. This is within acceptable limits, yet the 140mm stylus gives us this 20 micron form error, and you can see the plot here. It's the triangulation effect from the pivot points within the TP20 module. What we need to do now is go to Probe Manager, right click on the offset, and instead of selecting Datum, we're going to select Datum with Lobing. That is going to run an extra datum cycle on the reference ball or the reference sphere, mapping out the pins of the TP20 module and then correcting for those in any measurements that we take after this datum cycle is complete. So Datum with Lobing, that's going to send that away. I'll switch the camera on so you can see what's going on, and that's going to now run through a Datum with Lobing cycle. Takes 5 points initially on the top of the sphere to work out the location, after which it then maps out the outer diameter, taking at least 60 points. And that is the cycle complete. So if we look back into Probe Manager, you will see a higher datum error than normal. Don't worry about that. When you have datumed with Lobing, it is going to use that error to correct for it in the measurement. So it creates a little map of where the 3 location seats are within the TP20 module and corrects that in the measurement. Let's come out of Probe Manager now. Right click on unit 3, so you can see this was the previous measurement prior to Datum with Lobing, and now we've done that, we'll simply rerun the feature again and watch the improvement now that it has that Datum with Lobing map applied. And that is the measurement complete. As you can see, we've hugely improved the form error by using the Datum with Lobing. It's dropped from 20 to 9 microns, so more than a half improved. So the take home here is, if you're using long stylus longer than the recommended length of 60mm, use the Datum with Lobing option and it will correct for the fore mirror. It's also worth noting you can use any probe angle. It doesn't just need to be used at A0, B0. So that is Datum with Lobing.